triangle. Can you do a one finger push-up? Can you show us?
All right, Scott, we'll go ahead and show you what we can do up here, and I'll have Astronaut Joe tell you what I'm doing.
So he's doing the regular two-handed push-ups like you guys would do down there. Oh, he's getting strong. He can do one arm. Can you do one arm? One finger. I see it. No hands. So yes, to answer your question, yes you can. It is fun to be up here.
Now's a good time to also do some push-ups if you want. You look pretty good when you're doing. Can you go this way? Yep.
Station Houston on 2, we are ready to begin the change of command event.
All right, well, everyone, welcome on board the International Space Station. Ground team and Thomas that actually got us out the door for that EVA to be successful. In addition, we also accomplished a spacewalk. Getting a repair done on an external MDM. That MDM failed and we had it repaired within 3 days. Another amazing event by our teams. In addition, Expedition 51 Thomas was able to grapple the Cygnus vehicle, and we unloaded thousands of pounds of cargo and reloaded it with trash during the time frame.
Dirty laundry actually gets incinerated in the atmosphere. And so,
wait a minute, you're kidding? You guys on the space station are throwing your underwear out, your dirty underwear out the window, and it's raining down on us?
And we have accomplished an incredible amount of scientific research during the time of Expedition 51, including my favorite, the osteomics investigation. The European grip and grasp and Mars experiments. U.S.-Russian fluid shifts investigation.
And like every few days, you'd have to get urine in tanks from the Russians, hook it into our system.
Wait, they don't need their own?
No, they actually throw theirs away.
So it's been an incredible time frame for our scientific investigations as well. We are, of course, going to miss Oleg and Thomas. They are exceptional astronauts. They are exceptional astronauts in every sense of the word, but mostly we're going to miss their sense of humor and camaraderie. And now today I hand over to Fyodor, your chicken, the only guy I've flown 3 times with. And so welcome to your command for Expedition 52, Fyodor.
Thank you very much, Peggy. Thank you very, very much. And it's an honor for me, again, stay here. 2 times honor for me. We continued our great program. The greatest, for me, it's the greatest program in the world.
first reason you ever want to make a film is that the script is very good and the director is very good. I love the screenplay, and I think that Alfonso is one of the most talented directors in the game.
When you're writing, you're not thinking how you're going to make it happen. I have to say that I thought it was going to be much simpler. It was not until early on that we realized that we will need to create something new. Cut. Very good. This is a good angle.
One of the things I love about the cinematography is it never feels precious. There's real naturalism. You know, there are flares and there are mistakes, as it were, but no mistakes. It's all created.
Alfonso has designed it around these extremely long shots, these very fluid 12-minute, 5-minute or 3-minute long shots. It took a while to work out the best technique to do it.
Tim and Chivo developed this technology in which the actors are inside a cube of light.
The three main elements of the light box are the robot moving the camera, the light box moving the lights, and the tilt rig moving the actor. If what we're trying to simulate is Ryan tumbling into the shuttle, we tilt Sandra backwards and forwards to help it. And at the same time, all the lights are spinning around in sync with this complicated motion.
I mean, it was literally like these rigs had your life in their hands. If something broke, I had nothing to hold on to. If some camera came crashing through my face, nothing I could do, you just say goodbye.
Sandra has this dancer background, so she took this approach of prepping herself for a very complicated choreography. She trained like crazy for 5 months so that she could work with those rigs without conveying the tension of the rigs. So the moment of the performance is just pure expression.
Whether it was the cage or whatever rigging system they had, you just embraced the pain because these were all unique creations of brilliant people who had to think of something that doesn't exist in order to make a movie Alfonso was told couldn't be done.
Explorer, do you copy?
Explorer, permission to retrieve Dr. Stone.
The technology was never the motivation for making the film. We wanted to tell a story, and it was about developing the technology that was the only way that this story could be told.
This film has raised the bar for the world of visual effects and CG and animation.
The visual approach of the film, the camera is always moving. There's no up and there's no down, there's no right, there's no left. So we decided that the music and sound effects have to also be moving around.
We were keen to make something that suited the film, in that it's shot unlike anything I've ever seen. So it's a case of working out how can we do something that feels totally suitable for this film without using the normal tricks.
It's not just about sound. Once you've got these elements, it's about how you tell the story with them. So we decided that we would do it through touch.
Break, you have to break!
Can't! We're gonna hit hard!
What do I do?
Grab a hold! Grab anything!
Cut. We need another. Can you do another one? Let's do that. This production was very physically demanding. The challenge was how to make that seem free and spontaneous. And that's a testament of the amazing actors that Sandra and George are.
This, you just lay yourself in the hands of the smartest guys in the room.
Alfonso has given us beautiful, elegant filmmaking. Simple on the surface. The complexity challenged everybody, but none of that is visible. It's great.
The science of the earth, the
government science that's bought and paid for.
So you spin, when you spin pizza dough, it kind of flattens out. It gets wider in the middle. And so Earth, throughout its life, even when it formed, it was spinning. And it got a little wider at the equator than it does at the poles. So it's not actually a sphere.
All I'm saying is, when I look at all of it, when I look at the photographic evidence, or I look at the fact that we haven't been back since 1972, when I look at the fact that no humans except the Apollo astronauts have ever gone through the Van Allen radiation belt, the fact that no one's even done a flyby around the moon since then, it seems weird to me. When I look at the press conference and I see Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong and Michael Collins nervous and weird and obviously like being deceptive after they came back.
You can see on the back of his shirt a couple of upticks on either side where you would expect wires to come in on either side of that harness. They're often portraying that this is live. Of course, these things are fully choreographed and edited in advance to make sure that there's nothing too obvious.
Looks CGI to me.
That gives away that this is a suspension in front of a blue screen hoax. The moon landing stopped in 1972 and we haven't been back. We haven't been beyond the Van Allen belts.
We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space, through the waves of radiation.
No, I could be wrong. It could be real.
There's too many things
It could be real, but they've been faking them so much they look like all those other fake ones. They look like, I've seen so many fake ones that NASA admits that they're CGI composites. There's so many out there. So when you see this one, it's like, this is the same one. There's so much fraud when you look into it. Like, look into it.
They take scientific discoveries that look something like this and turn them into something like this.
The faking of spacewalks in a swimming pool. In this vid, you catch a glimpse of someone wearing a scuba tank. In 2013, a gallon of water leaked into one of their spacesuits in a matter of seconds. NASA doesn't really have a proper explanation for how on earth this could have happened.
Commander Whitson making history with her record for any American. By the time she lands in September, her tally will be 666 days in space.
With the Earth supposedly 23.4 degrees on its axis. And that leaves you, of course, the occultic number, again, 66.6 degrees off.
To look into it.
Well, Earth is supposedly orbiting around the sun at 66,600 miles an hour.
That's so insane.
You haven't looked into it.
However, according to experts, these photographs are much less conclusive than one might think.
Einstein told us that light actually is attracted by gravity. In other words, the path of light is not straight in a strong gravitational field.
We see that one went all the way in. Not quite.